This is the 10 Minutes with Andrew podcast.
Are you keeping it real? I'm calling shotgun.
Welcome back to 10 Minutes with Andrew. Of course, Andrew, I'm again joined by Madame Mark Chansey. Welcome back to the show.
Good Sunday morning to you.
Good Sunday
We
morning.
got a new look for the show.
We do.
You haven't really seen it yet, but
I haven't.
You will. Hopefully, it all works out.
Hopefully
we're
it does.
also in our common room here, and the Christmas
Got a Christmas
decorations
tree
are out.
just behind me there.
So we're a little ahead of the time. I like December 1st to be
Yeah,
the start of Christmas, but I don't care. I'm happy. You happy?
I am.
That was got a good thing going again.
Yeah, it was.
The Leafs don't have a good thing going.
no, that's
That's what?
for sure.
5 in a row?
5 in a row. The last 3-2 last night to the Blackhawks.
But they did get a loser point the other night. Thank goodness for the loser point.
Now, last night, I know nobody wants to hear this. No one ever wants to hear this. But they did lose last night. But it was a better effort. Like, they had better shifts.
Goody.
Joseph Woll was very good. So there were a couple of things they were better about last night than compared to their usual games, but they still lost. So
So they're close?
it doesn't really matter.
You're saying they're close?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They're definitely. I don't think they're. I don't think they have a chance of making the playoffs anymore. Yeah,
So on to something more important. You got your midterm report card.
I did.
Did well.
I did.
Good for you. Good for you.
That was more important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not about sports, man.
This is a sports show.
I know. But I just want to point that out.
All right.
You make Papa proud. You make Papa proud. That's all I wanted you to do. Make me proud. That's what you say to the little boy. Make Daddy proud.
Yeah, it's true.
Most times you don't, but sometimes you do. Good for you. So should I ask?
The usual question.
Yeah.
Sure.
What are we doing today, my son?
Playing Send, Save, or Delete. Leafs edition.
How long has it been since we played Send, Save, or Delete?
And we're doing Leafs edition today.
The Leafs edition of Send, Save, or Delete. Wicked.
There was actually something I wanted to get into. I just quickly mention this because I found it funny. The Blue Jays are currently in the midst of an offseason where they're, if you listen to the people that are, the insiders and what they say on MLB Network and all this stuff,
They're in on everybody.
they're in on literally everybody that you can think of. The Blue Jays are heavy favorites for. But one of the biggest ones is Kyle Tucker.
Yeah.
Now, Kyle Tucker is considered to be, by MLB and I think by the insiders, to be the number one free agent in this class this year. He's the top free agent. And the other day, he made a post on social media about how he was going to have he was having a baby. And Miles Straw, currently of the Toronto Blue Jays, decided he put in the comments, "Congratulations, now come to the Jays so I can babysit." And everyone went wild with it because, and I didn't find it, I didn't dig too deep into it. I just thought it was funny that he mentioned that. But it was picked up by like Bleacher Report picked it up and everybody picked it up.
Slow news day, I guess.
Yeah, it was pretty slow news day.
It was cute.
I thought it was fun.
I guess Miles doesn't expect to
it's
play
funny.
much if Kyle is on the team.
I guess, yeah. He'll be babysitting a lot, yeah. But yeah, from what I'm hearing, from what they're all saying, and again, we've heard it before. We heard it with Ohtani, and it didn't happen. He was on a plane apparently, and it just didn't happen.
Well, maybe that'll be a show for next week. Available free agents and which one the Blue Jays should go after and why.
Yeah, and some might have signed by next week, but
They don't usually do that in baseball, but who knows?
yeah. And they met with Edwin Diaz. He's a closer. The Blue Jays met with
Sign him.
They met with his agents apparently.
Sign him.
But I think the Blue Jays have a real shot at Kyle Tucker.
Sign him.
Just saying.
Sign him.
Yeah.
Edwin Diaz, we need a closer.
And I can't remember who said it. I think it was.
Go get him.
Was it Ben Nicholson Smith? Might have been. The Blue Jays are looking for a closer, and then they would move because they want to move Jeff Hoffman to the 8th inning role. They want to move him to someone they can bring in the 8th, and then have a closer they can actually bring in.
Dwayne Ward role. You don't know what I'm talking about, but that's how the Blue Jays used to be many years ago. Dwayne Ward did the 8th, Tom Henke did the 9th. Then when Tom Henke left, Dwayne Ward was the closer. He was a better closer than Henke. But anyway,
Yeah.
and I should also tell you, you might want to keep this quick because we're doing a new thing. If this doesn't work, we got to do it again.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I know.
All right, into the game.
Into the game. So we're playing Send, Save, or Delete. I even have sound effects for this.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So do you need a drum roll or no?
Sure.
Okay. Send, Save, or Delete Leafs edition. I think I'm going to be sending a lot.
And I just want to point this out. I got really creative with the way that these emails are written.
Okay. Not to whom it may concern?
No.
Oh.
These are emails from Brad Treliving.
Okay.
These are emails that Brad Treliving has written
So Brad
to different
Treliving
members
is
of...
writing these to different members of Leafs Nation.
Yes, or to different people, yeah.
Okay. Let's
The
hear
first one is from Brad Treliving to Keith Pelly.
Oh.
Dear Keith, I'm writing to inform you that if we do not get better soon, Craig Berube will not be our coach by Christmas. Sincerely, Brad. Delete.
Yeah, I delete that one. I don't foresee a world where Keith Pelly stood up in front of the microphones and they had Berube and this was going to be it, that less than 2 years in, you're firing that guy? Mm-hmm. Wasn't he signed to like 5 years?
4 years.
4 years. So
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Yeah.
But fans will soon be calling for someone's head to roll. I don't know who that would be. Maybe the little bald guy behind the bench.
Yeah, the Lalonde.
Lalonde?
He needs to go anyway. Like, the systems are terrible with him.
Well, something's going on, but no, I'm deleting that one. I don't want to get too in-depth in my analysis of the Leafs, but I'm deleting that one because I don't think the coach is on the block yet
No.
at this point. Jeez.
People
You're
do
only
think-
a game under 500.
Yeah.
really.
People do think that the Leafs could fire the coach and bring in DeBoer, but I don't know.
I don't think it's a coaching issue.
I don't think so either.
It's a coaching issue in that the players the coach has aren't his kind of players,
No.
but I don't think it's a coaching issue.
No.
I don't think this version of the Toronto Maple Leafs is that good.
No.
And the bad goaltending is really exposing that.
Yeah, and
Really exposing that.
now like they have injuries now. Like Matthews is out for we don't know how long, and
Matthews scored 69 a couple years ago. Hasn't been the same guy since.
No, he's terrible
Ever
now.
since they put the C on his chest. Everybody's talking about how much better he is defensively.
Tavares is
Great, but score some goals.
Tavares is the best player we have. He's still a captain, in my opinion.
Yeah, well. Anyway, what are you doing with it? Excuse me. I always get a frog in my throat when we do this.
I'm gonna delete it too
All right.
for basically the same reasons. I just think there's no reason to fire him this early. Like it's only been a year, and I think. There's still time, obviously. We talked about how you can't, win a playoff spot at this point, or clinch one, but you can lose one. But I still think there's time, and they're only a game under.
And it's November.
And it's the middle of November, so I think there's definitely time. I don't think it's a coaching issue. I think the Leafs just need to get it together, like defensively, because they're still scoring, but their defense is terrible and their goaltending is just absolutely unplayable right now.
They've got the Blues next, and the Blues are worse than them.
The Blues
So
are
if
terrible.
they lose that one,
So
then we'll see. But
then
I don't
there's an
think-
issue.
I don't think the coaches on the block. Number
Shouldn't
2
be.
of Send, Save, or Delete Leafs edition.
This email is from Brad Treliving to Craig Berube.
Ooh, this should be good.
Dear Chief,
Oh, smart.
I just wanted to make you aware that because our season continues to fall, I plan on making a trade soon. Please be advised that Max Domi will not be on the Leafs by January. If you have any concerns, drop by my office. Thanks, Brad. You're sending it.
Well, I don't know if he's going to be. Well, I don't know if it'll be by January. No, I'm going to have to delete that one. I don't think it's going to be January. And really, Max Domi, is he the guy?
Well, they gotta
Our team's going to covet Max Domi.
get rid of somebody.
Yeah, but hopefully, you're getting rid of somebody to bring someone in.
Well, he could get you something.
Okay, well,
Well, he'd be a part of a deal to get you. So he'd be the biggest part of a deal, I guess, to get you something. But
they got to do something because they don't have anybody,
no.
and everybody's kind of vanilla.
The only move they made so far is yesterday they picked up a guy from Edmonton, a defenseman off waivers.
Yeah, so
And he's supposed to be a good puck mover, but it's not going to be the answer. So
no. If it doesn't improve, I think it's going to be sell everything, and the old R word,
rebuild.
rebuild.
And yeah,
It's all cyclical.
they got rid of David Camp, and now he's in Vancouver on a 1-year deal.
1.1 million with the. I'm going to say the lowly Canucks because that's how people refer
They're
to
worse
them.
than lowly.
They have the exact same record as the Leafs. 8, 9, and 2. Exact same.
Well, that's true, yeah.
They're the lowly Canucks. But no one's really hitting the panic button yet in Toronto, are they?
No.
No?
And yeah, David Kemp just decided he was going to walk out for some reason, and then they just terminated his deal. And
Good riddance.
He's gone.
We overpaid him. Another one of them vanilla guys. You know what the Leafs don't have? They don't have any game breakers.
No.
Like, Willie doesn't seem to care ever.
Willie hasn't registered a shot in consecutive games.
Austin Matthews, because he's in that mode where he doesn't care. Austin Matthews is not a game breaker, and you want proof of that? Go back to the Four Nations in overtime in the final. He should have put that game away 3 times. And he can't finish. He cannot deliver the big moment. He can score 69 goals one year, but we don't have any game breakers.
Nope.
So, anyway, that's just me as a Leaf fan being sour.
We also don't have any teammates that stick up for each other.
No, it's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic the way that team plays.
Like-
and that must drive Berube to an ulcer.
Why? Like, we kind of need. This would be a good time to have Ryan Reeves. I think.
No, he was useless.
Well,
You just need
he would have
guys
stick up for you.
that play tough, and Leafs don't have anyone that play tough. And the ones that tried to end up getting concussed.
Yeah, Tanev.
Anyway,
All right.
what are you doing with it?
I'm gonna save it.
Oh, I don't
No
have
sound effect for
I don't
that.
have a save sound effect.
By
Save sound effect would be this. There it is.
by January, it might even be. I don't know. It could be sooner than that if they don't get any better. January is a little rushing it because we'll see how it happens. And Max Domi, I changed this one this morning because originally I wrote down that I was going to write down Carlo as the guy that was going to go because people are not happy with him and his performance. But I decided to go with Domi because I think those are the two guys that when you hear trade rumors about the Leafs, you hear the most are Carlo and Domi. And I think that those two guys could be part of a package to get you something. But January's a little rushing it, but we'll see how they play.
Well,
So
I
we'll
had
see.
thought that Stolarz was going to elevate to a bona fide number one goaltender. And then they could have had Caden Primo or Hildeby or anyone else as the backup, and they could have traded Woll for some really good assets.
Yeah.
They're not in a position to do that,
No.
obviously. So this has been quite a inspiring edition of Sensei for the League.
Yeah.
Usually it's about who we're going to get for the playoff run, and now it's about firing, trading. Okay,
This is the last one.
the last one.
This is an email from Brad Treliving.
He's been busy.
He has been busy. To Nazem Kadri.
Maybe if he didn't spend so much time emailing and actually got in front of people's faces, maybe. Nazem Kadri, Nas.
Yeah, dear Naz,
Dear Nas.
I am letting you know that barring any unforeseen circumstances, you will be a Toronto Maple Leaf at some point between now and the trade deadline. I know what you're going to do. Looking forward to having you back in Toronto. Sincerely, Brad. I knew it was coming. I knew you were going to say no to that.
Not
one.
that I don't want him. I just don't see a world where it happens.
Yeah, and one of the things, one of the things Dangle's been saying too, Steve Dangle, is like, for some reason, the Flames owner still doesn't like Treliving because he stepped down, which he can do within law in Canada. So Steve Dangle keeps hammering home like, you got to stop trying to talk to Calgary because they're not going to make a trade with you. Like, it's just not going to happen.
That I was going to say that as well because Leafs were hoping to get that Calgary defenseman last
Rasmus Anderson, yeah, and this year apparently.
year. Yeah. Didn't one of them say he actually wanted to play in Toronto last year or the year before?
That was
the big guy.
Zadorov.
Zadorov,
yeah, and
yeah.
he went to Boston after. Yeah.
But Calgary, I don't think Calgary's going to play with Toronto in a trade. I just don't see it.
No.
Naz is the type they need.
Yeah.
Guy that just goes out and plays his heart out and isn't afraid of anything. Teach the boys how to play without fear
Yeah.
or with fear.
By the way, if the Leafs want Rasmus Anderson, from what I'm hearing from Darren Dreger of TSN, it's going to cost them Matthew Nyes.
Yeah, I'm not prepared to do that. I'm not prepared to do that.
That's what they're saying.
He's like the one guy we have.
Yeah.
No, not prepared to do that. Not prepared. Now, you mentioned Dangle. I haven't watched a minute of that guy this year. He must be losing his mind.
I watched his LFR today after last night's game, and he's saying a lot like, I can't do this all season if this is the way they're going to play, and But it was like he was saying, like, they did lose last night. No one wants to hear it. It was a better game. The guy he was hammering after last night's game, though, was Myers, because he made some terrible.
Philippe.
Like, he's terrible. And he thinks that, like, that last night was his last game as a Leaf. That's what Dangle thinks, because he is terrible defensively.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything out of him. I haven't watched anything this year, but when he does play, last year, he's just taken up the 6th spot, basically.
And
They're
it's no
desperate
good
for him. Leafs aren't in good shape.
No. Morgan Riley, too, is terrible right now.
Like I said, it's cyclical. You have a period where your team is good and you run into playoffs, like Montreal
But
is
he
on
was
the
better
up,
last night.
and the Leafs are on the down. And they're talking
Yeah.
about the window is closing. The window's closed.
Well, I don't know.
They never got through it.
I don't know if Montreal's on the up.
Well,
7-zip to Dallas, and then the last
they
night
had a
to
spirited
Boston.
game with the Bruins last night. They played tough.
And McAvoy got hit in the face with a slap shot.
Yep, that hurts.
Yeah.
I got to think that hurts. So what are you doing with it?
The Nas one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd delete it. Just like, I really want him to come back because it's exactly what we need, but they're not going to make, Calgary's not making a trade with us. And we don't have anything to give up. That's the other problem, too. We can't make trades. We have nothing to give up. Like, that's the other problem. So, you can't give up any more draft picks. Because here's the thing. If the Leafs finish, like, low in the standings this year, they might be a lottery team for, like, a draft pick. But the thing is, their draft pick belongs to Boston right now, but it's top 5 protected. So if it's in the top 5, they get it back.
The only way Leafs are getting in the lottery is a tank.
Yeah.
And that would be fun to watch.
Yeah.
I don't think they're that bad,
No.
right? A few wins and everybody shuts up.
But their pick that belongs to Boston's top 5 protected. So that means if it's in the top 5, it goes back to them, and Boston gets a later first round pick. But everyone's been joking now. I can't wait for Boston to get the 6th overall pick. That's the way the Leafs would work, right? They get the 6th pick and then we'll go to Boston.
Things aren't good in Leafland.
No.
But how about those Avalanche?
Man, they're
12-1-2
They're
or something.
fan- 12-5.
They've lost one game.
yeah, in
They have
regulation.
5 games, 5 loser points.
Yep.
Wow. McKinnon leading in goals.
He's absolutely incredible right now.
I've always said I would take him over McDavid.
He's the face of the league.
People would shoot me for saying that. I think he's the best player in
McDavid's
the
off
league.
to a slow start, man.
I think McKinnon is the best player in the league. I remember when he stood up and said he's sick and tired of it. He's been in this league this many years, got nothing to show for it. Went out the next year, and what did they do?
Won the cup.
They won the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about time for someone like Matthews or Nylander or Tavares to say, we are a total embarrassment. We have to turn this around.
Yeah.
And I don't mean this season. I mean every season that Matthews has been there has ended with embarrassment. Think about that for a second.
It's true.
Think about that. He scored 69 goals in the regular season one year, but just think how every season has ended with Matthews there. The only one I'd probably say don't hold against them was their first year together when they went to play Washington in the playoffs. They made the playoffs. They took Washington to 6 games, I think, which is way more than anyone thought they would.
Yeah.
And we were all kind of happy about that. But from then on, bad. The team is not well built.
Yeah, 2 years in a row we lost in 7 to Boston, and then
I've never seen a team where someone takes liberties on one of your players and nobody does anything.
nobody does a thing.
They might skate by and say, "Oh, please don't do that to him, please, thank you."
And I've never like the best chance we had to actually make a run at the cup was that year against Montreal.
Oh,
that
yeah.
ended in collapse.
Yeah, I don't even remember that. I blocked that out of my mind completely. Completely. Is that all you got down there?
Yep.
Oh, good. We kept it a little bit shorter, not much though.
No.
And then, of course, we're trying something new, and you got me doing titles all day.
So thank you for listening, watching this episode of 10 Minutes with Andrew. Find us on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment. We'll be back next week with the next episode.
All right, we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and turn on notifications to be notified when we upload new content. You can also connect with us at andrewchansey.com.